welcome to my video on how to make a mini hat and scarf using my Addi 22 needle. Now obviously here I've got two different size hats and they're exactly the same count. This is just a thicker wool that I managed to be able to get through the machine, but yeah, it makes a bit of a difference with size if you use a slightly thicker wool. Now for this one I'm using a double knit yarn, and this one that I'm going to show you is going to be with a bit of sparkle in it as well. But they're really simple to make, so let's get to it. So first of all I'm going to cast on. Okay, popping the yarn into the yarn feeder. Now for the hat I'm going to do 80 rows, and for the scarf I'm going to do 130 rows. Now unfortunately my counter doesn't work on this, so I have to keep a count of it. So first of all I'm going to start with a single row, just a cast on row. I'm not going to count that one, and I'm now going to do 80 rows and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you're just joining me at the last two rows. There we go. I'm going to give myself a working yarn tail. Take the yarn out of the holder using my needle. I'm just now going to cast off. There we go. Okay, so just untwist it, make sure I'm cast on. Now for the hat I'm just going to pull everything out to make sure that it, if you look at this, can you see how it twists? So I'm just going to make sure that I've got a straight row of stitches all the way down, stopping the hat from twisting round. So just double check. Okay. Now when you've done that, all you need to do is you need to gather the stitches on one side, and then we're going to fold it in half to make the hat. Just tucking in the stitches because sometimes they can pop up and we don't want that. We want them all tucked in neatly all the way around. I do find that if you use anything with this like the foil in it, the glittery thread, it can want to bend on its own. Okay, so first of all I'm going to take my needle now. I'm just going to thread that side in. So I haven't pulled the other side yet. I'm just going to fasten this together with a couple of stitches. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this up to the other one. I'll show you. I'm just putting my fingers in because it's quite long, this. So I'm just going down, right down to the end, and then I'm pushing the needle through the centre, grabbing it with my fingers here. And now that means I can pull it much easier inside out. There we go. And you can see the top's just sticking out there, just making sure everything is neat still, not twisted. Okay, and this will make a reversible hat. So now what I'm going to do is start to gather the other end. Close it up like this, and then I'm going to tie these two pieces together. I'm going to thread this needle in the colour that I'm using, just to make sure that I can secure that hole closed. I'll just pick up a couple of stitches here. Like that. And then I'm just going to lose the yarn in between both of the layers. Pull it through. Trim that one. I'm doing the same with this. Pull it through. And that is how simple the hats are. So they are reversible, these ones. I mean, obviously if you do them in one colour, it doesn't make any difference. You can put a pom-pom on the top, but you've got a reversible mini hat. So now what I'm going to do is make the scarf, and it's exactly the same, except we don't need to turn it inside out or anything like that. And it's 130 rows. So I'll knit 130 rows and come back to you to show you how I make the scarf. Okay, so you join me at the end of 130 rows, and on this one I've had to curl the project up as I've made it so that it fits through the machine, and so you have to pull this out. Okay, so again, making sure that the project isn't twisted, I'm going to follow a line down, making sure that I get all that line on one side. Just pulling my project into shape. Okay, right, so now all you have to do, really simple on this one, is you can close the ends up really simply and just sew them closed, and then lose the tail into the actual tube. I have done other finishes to the scarves, and I'll show you that in a moment, where I've put tassels on. I've had ones where I've put just a pom-pom on to finish it off. That's quite cute. It depends really what you want to use it for. So I usually make these for the snowmen that I make, which I have got in another video. So just turning to the other side now, doing the same again. Closing that up. Like that, and then just losing the tail again. Like so. So I have already added the hat to one of my snowmen, and I'm just going to make the scarf. Now I have made the scarves longer because I do like them to be quite big on my snowman. I think it looks quite cute. And this wool is beautiful. It's variegated wool. Okay, so you can see now, if I just tilt him up for you, fits lovely and really simple to make. Now I have got some other types. I'll pop them. Let's pop him there. On this one I've put a little pom-pom. Again, that then stops it being reversible, obviously. And on the scarf I put these messy tassels because I wanted him to look sort of like, you know, when the children put their old scarves on the snowman. So I wanted to try and capture that. So there you go. Very simple little mini hat and scarf. And please check out my how to make a snowman video, because it's a really simple project but stunning results for gifts at Christmas. And if you like my videos, please subscribe and leave a comment, because it's really, I just love to hear you, read your comments, and you know, it's really encouraging. So take care and